Well, right here I'm at McLaren Park. It's the second largest park in San Francisco. I just walk up to the Jerry Garcia Amphitheater. It's quartered off because there's too much swamp slush. So it'll probably be another 6 months for them to clear off. I'm not really sure. I actually walk to the top of the hill in McLaren Park and I can see the Millennium Tower as well as Salesforce Tower. You can easily recognize it because Salesforce Tower is the tallest building in San Francisco, and just right next to it at this particular angle, then you can see the second tallest building, which is the Millennium Tower. It's the leaning tower of San Francisco. Leans. There's a big lawsuit over it. There's a lot of triangular on each facade, and maybe tomorrow I'll walk up to the top to film that viewpoint. For now, I will do an acapella pullout. 一起走過的日子 from Andy Lau 劉德華 and this is how it's gonna sound 如何面對陣一起走過的日子現在剩下我獨行如何讓心息一一講你知從來無人明白我唯一你俾我好日子愛你有愛情有三有死有義當時風波都唔闖只因彼此不死的目光愛你有愛情有山有水有地不可太執with that, I want to talk about first of all, IU. It's been great knowing you, acquainting you, if that's a verb, since September on the net. I hope that we could see each other. Maybe perhaps you could visit McLaren Park. This is the second, it's very close to my house right here. There's an amphitheater right here. And on Gonnegan Park, there's a big stage just next to Academy of Science, so you can perform there. I doubt it if right now there's so much slush. I doubt it if there's gonna be a big crowd, but maybe 5 years, 10 years from now, when we get this mobility coming, people could congregate and we could perform in the Jerry Garcia, stuff like that. So it's great to meet you on the net, IU. So I want to talk about Hoi Fu Tin Hong. It's a song sung by Beyond Music Group. It's about freedom, ocean sky, spacious sky. And so 今天我寒夜裏看雪飄過還住那個鳥的心窩飄遠方 I'm not gonna sing the whole song. So basically what it is he found a lot of success. I guess fame provides him a lot of stuff. So he's able to go to this cliff to overlook the scenery, and he felt really overwhelmed, and then he get really saddened because he couldn't share with his friends because they don't have the luxury to take a time off to enjoy the view. He's a little saddened, but I guess he's still very grateful. And then eventually it ends with his only fear is fall from grace, that his ego might get in the way and he'll fall from the very top. So that's the gist for the song. With that, I want to talk about the HTTP Get and Post is a web service that allows you to transfer information from the web. So Get was one of the earliest version, and how it's parameterizes. You use a URL using ampersand and some sort of separator. Question mark and ampersand. Question mark is the start of the query, and ampersand is the separator to get parameters, like simple parameters. It could be read and write because it provides a session ID, but it's not the most efficient way to transfer information. So that's formalized. A protocol is a handshake between the client and the server, right? So that's formalized into a post. A post uses, I guess you could say, mind body or a better way of transferring information using a new line, just like a Unix command for the post. And so it's much more, because then you're limited to 488 character for the URL, right? So you're limited to how much information you can transfer. So with that, you could transfer a large file and it could convert it to be mind body. That's a post. And then a context is really just a session. A session has a time instance tied to the context, so it provides much more information besides read only, like that. So it's very hard to write super app because all these are provided by APIs. I mean, it's a web service, but it's by API, so it's tied to a constructor, and then the session is tied to a context. A context, you have to provision it. So it's giving your email for some sort of specific cookies to allow it to be write access. So after you have the write access, you have to have some sort of sandboxing where your local information could be provided, right? So just like Bob Marley, he talk about love. Love is, if it's difficult, no one would try it. If it's easy, then no one thinks it's worth it. So if it's powerful, then no one would try it because they're not willing to give up their private information for something that could be a potential scam, right? So you have to have a trust over it. In order to have a trust over it, you have to open up your private security, right? Like uploading a file or downloading some sort of executable that provides execution on your local computer. So that's the GTP allows you to widen this session. A session is a time attribute tied to a token. So there's no such thing as a token for HTTP. It uses cookies. So a token formalizes the use of cookies, right? So some sort of sandbox information. With that, I will publish more information on GTTP tomorrow, and so that's how to say for today. Tomorrow I'll go to the top of the hill, take a picture of Salesforce Tower as well as McLaren Tower, and I love you, IU. Bye.